Big companies in Champagne can't make the best wine, can they? Well, I think they can sometimes. I'm Huon Hook, and you're watching The Real Review. This is Duval-Leroy, which is, I believe, the 15th biggest producer of champagne. But it is a proudly family-owned business by the Duval-Leroy family. And the boss, Carol Duval-Leroy, actually signs it on the front herself. They're very keen to point out that even though they're a big company and you can find their wines everywhere, that they are very keen to emphasise quality. So Duval-Leroy Brut Reserve is the name of the wine. So that's the regular non-vintage wine. Let's have a taste. Colour is interesting. It's got a little tinge of brassiness in the colour, which is evidence that there is Pinot Noir in the blend, and it is a blend of Pinot Noir and Chardonnay. But that wine has certainly got evidence of Pinot in it. There is that smoky, smoked strawberry, smoked charcuterie kind of character that's overlying the wine. But underneath that you can find the floral and lemony citrusy characters as well. There's a touch of the brown apple or bruised apple there too, which to me is an indication of aldehyde, which is very much a part of champagne aromatics. Too much of that, and I think it's sometimes a bit too dominant. But this has got just a touch of that, which I think adds quite a lot of interest to the wine. And that's got a lot of richness to it, that wine. I really like that. The amplitude of the wine. It sits in the mouth beautifully, fills the mouth. You can feel the richness and amplitude of the wine is very much Pinot and Chardonnay at work in there. It's not just a solo violin, it's a full orchestra. Good length of palate. It's quite dry. There's a really a bit of grip on the finish. So the phenolics or the tannins and the acidity combined to give a clean, drying, sort of cleansing aftertaste, which really prepares your mouth for another sip. How do we score it? We scored at 92, and it's a $75 wine from Champagne. I think that's a good wine indeed. The dish that I'd recommend with this is Balmain Bugs, grilled Balmain Bugs with foaming citrus butter. And the citrus would go really well with this wine, as with the butter, and just delicious with Balmain Bugs. If you haven't got Balmain Bugs at hand, you could use prawns, you could use scampi, you could use yabbies perhaps, but all of those would be sublime with this wine. Cheers. If you've enjoyed this, follow us and subscribe to The Real Review.